ट्रांसक्रिप्शन हिंदी में होगी. You could also come closer if you understand English, because I don't have microphone here. Isla, konta. I don't know what. So, okay, I'm going to begin now. So, Hari Hari. Lokanath Swami ki. Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Where is Jagannath now? If I ask this question, I think you should be able to give a proper answer, the right answer. Hari, 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 Hari. And that is, these days, nowadays, Jagannath is in Vrindavan. So that is what happened on Rath Yatra day. Not yet. They're going a little too fast. One day, soon, he will be in Vrindavan. When Rath Yatra takes place, we just had a Snan Yatra a few days ago. We had another Snan Yatra here in Thane yesterday. And Lord is not well these days. He is having his bed rest and a very special diet and no visitors. But soon there'll be Netrotsav. Utsav, the festival for the eyes, Netrotsav. What a nice name for the Utsav, Netrotsav. So devotees will have darshan of their Lord once again on Netrotsav day. And that's the day they also will be having a Gundisha Marjan Leela, cleansing of Gundisha temple. And the next day, on Rath Yatra day, Lord will get on the chariot and his journey to Vrindavan would begin. And he will go from Nilachal. Right now he's in Nilachal. Jagannath Puri temple of Jagannath is on the top of a mountain, and it is a bluish mountain, bluish mountain. Hence, it is called Nilachal. Nil, bluish, Achal, immovable. Anyway, I get into all these word meanings. But that we also understand what we are talking about. So from there, he will be leaving for Sundarachal, yet another mountain in Jagannath Puri. Really. And that is where Gundicha temple is. Gundicha is the name of King Indradumna's good wife, the queen, Gundicha. Really. They had no children, Indradumna and Gundicha. So Lord promised, I will be your child. I will come to your home and reside with you. This was also promise of the Lord to king and the queen. And that becomes yet another reason for Jagannath to travel to Gundicha. Really. And there's a river in the middle, now not visible or not manifest, but it's still there, Gupta. So in good old days, they used to have 6 chariots. 3 from Jagannath Mandir to the bank of the river, and then this to Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, I don't know exactly, but they were traveling in a boat or something, and crossing the river, and other side, 3 more chariots, and again riding into another set of the chariots. And then their travel journey would continue, terminating in Gundicha Mandir Ke. Hari Hari. So, you know, maybe you don't know, that we're talking about this yesterday, but you were not here. And that talk was in Hindi also. Okay, if you're listening on the YouTube, probably you heard something that we talked about. Yeah, the residents of Dwarka and residents of Vrindavan, they had a great meeting or family reunion at Kurukshetra. And as you know, hopefully, the residents of Vrindavan were awaiting Lord's return to Vrindavan. But he had not come for past 100 years. He was away from Vrindavan. They were expecting him every day. But finally, by Lord's arrangement, this get-together, family get-together was organized, planned, and executed. So they were all together in Kurukshetra. Now, the residents of Vrindavan, that meant even Radha Rani had reached there, and gopis, and Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. I'm just saying big names. Although they were big gathering. And the coward boys, Subal Sakha also. So these residents of Vrindavan, their intention was this time as we meet Krishna and Balaram also, we will not let them return to Dwarka. We will bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. This was their intention and determination also. Hari Hari. So they were thinking that they're going to be seated in the chariot and we will drag Krishna, drag Krishna's chariot to Vrindavan. We don't need horses to pull those chariots. We will pull. We will bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. Although this was the intention and determination of the residents of Vrindavan. However, during that manifest or Pragat Leela of Krishna, of the Lord, Krishna, one more time, he said, no, I can't, I would like to come, sure, I would like to come, but not now. I can't come now. There's some pending business. There are a few more demons to be killed. And then for sure I'll be back. So that time, Krishna returned to Dwarka, and the residents of Vrindavan, poor residents of Vrindavan, they had to return to Vrindavan empty-handed or empty pocket. Without Krishna, they had to return. Hari Hari. So what they could not manage to do or accomplish, and that was to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. From Dwarka, you could say from Dwarka back to Vrindavan, or from Kurukshetra, that's where he had come from Dwarka to Kurukshetra, from Kurukshetra bringing him to Vrindavan. That did not happen in manifest Leela. However, we see that happening in Dwarka, not Dwarka, in Jagannath Puri Dham. Okay. So those who are pulling the chariot of Jagannath, and also Baladev and Subhadra, each one of them get a chariot of their own. So who is pulling their chariot? Gopis are pulling their chariots. The Radharani also there? Yes. Radharani is very much there. And Nanda Baba and Yashoda and their coward boyfriends. They're all there. Now, we have to understand this. The Jagannath Puri temple represents Dwarka. So Lord is in Jagannath Puri Mandir. That is like he is in Dwarka. And the residents of Vrindavan, they have come to Dwarka. And now they are going to be bringing him to Vrindavan. What is Vrindavan? Which one is Vrindavan in Jagannath Puri? Gundicha temple. Sundarachal is Vrindavan of Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri is like a 3 in 1. You normally hear 2 in 1 right now. So it's 3 in 1. Jagannath Puri is Dwarka. Or you could also call that as a Kurukshetra. It's a manifest Leela that meeting had taken place in Kurukshetra. So Jagannath Puri is Dwarka. Jagannath Puri is Navadvip Dham also. Parts of Jagannath Puri is Navadvip. Where Gambhira, the place Gambhira, or the Bakul, Siddha Bakul, where Namacharya Haridas Thakur is to chant, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to visit that place. Unlike the Tota Gopinath and Haridas Thakur Samadhi, including that ocean, beach, that whole part is like Navadvip. And Jagannath Puri is also Vrindavan. So that's 3 in 1. So Gundicha is Vrindavan. And so they're pulling chariot and bringing, and those who are bringing Lord to Vrindavan are the residents of Vrindavan. And this is during Lord's manifest Leela. Now, and that Leela is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Chaitanya Leela, some 500 years ago. Same Krishna was here there in Vrindavan. He has appeared. He appears in Navadvip, and Lord's mother, Sachimata, said, you should stay in Jagannath Puri. Okay, tathastu. So be it. So be it. Okay. I will stay in Vrindavan. Okay, I already said. I will stay in Jagannath Puri. The Jagannath Puri is Vrindavan. And so during Lord's stay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's stay in Jagannath Puri, especially last 12 years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's stayed at Jagannath Puri. He is residing there as Radharani. You know, he is Radharani also. He is not only Krishna. Antaha Krishna, Bahir Gaura, it's described like that. Antaha Krishna. Inside, he is Krishna. Bahir, outside, he is Gauranga, he is Radharani. Two in one here, two in one. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha, Krishna, Nahe Anya. So finally, during this Antya Leela, 12 years, Mahaprabhu is acting, behaving, thinking like Radharani. He is so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loved his Rath Yatra festivals. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was at the center or in the forefront of the, especially Jagannath chariot. Or he or she, Radharani, is kind of leading all the residents of Vrindavan. They have come to bring Krishna to Vrindavan. So the delegation is headed by Radharani, amongst others. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we know all this, how really in front of Jagannath's cart, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present. He's not only present, but he is very actively present. And Hari, Hare Krishna. Hare, okay. Scene number 2. So he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in front of Jagannath, dancing. And in fact, he is the one, or she is the one. He's there as Radharani. And she is pulling Krishna to Vrindavan, like a dangling of a carrot, as they say. That's not the thing. So Radharani is dangling herself in front of Jagannath, and Jagannath is trying to have her, but then Radharani is moving on, and Jagannath has to follow. And in fact, Radharani is, along with all the residents, they're all dragging Krishna, Jagannath, to Vrindavan. Of course, as we know, the ropes are tied to the chariot and they're being pulled. Normally we say, Meri Dori Tere Haath. Huh? Huh? Dina Bandhu Dina Nath, Meri Dori Tere Haath. My Dori is in your hands. You may bring me or make me dance as you feel, or drag me wherever you want me to. But here in Jagannath Puri, it is different. Things are happening differently. Jagannath की डोरी हमारे हाथ, या ब्रजवासियों के हाथ. Jagannath's ropes of Jagannath's chariot are in the hands of the residents of Vrindavan, headed by Radharani and Nandamara, coward boys. Really. Hari. So those ropes are like the bonds of love and affection. Hari, 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 Hari. So there we also see in the pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. He is in Rath Yatra, and Jagannath's whole attention is focused on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Radharani. Wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes or moves, Jagannath is also, he has to. He's attracted by Radharani and residents of Vrindavan, especially Radharani. So, Nayanera Kone, by side long glance, Jagannath is looking at Radharani. Okay, this side, and then Jagannath is looking at that side, looking at those. Love and affection of residents of Vrindavan is bringing Lord back to Vrindavan. During the Rath Yatra, well, was time for Uppal Bhog, they call it. In the middle, honoring Prasadam is one of the major pastime of Jagannath in Jagannath Puri. They say mostly they are dressing him, Shangar, and when he's ready, they feed him. And again dressing, and another meal they serve. So all day, this is mostly what happens. Changing dresses and feeding him. This goes on late in the night, and then again early in the morning. There's hardly any time for Jagannath doesn't rest. And you know, the amount of food that he eats, tons of big loads. and 6 times. And there's a big Ananda Bazaar. I was just there last week on Snan Yatra Day. All the pilgrims, thousands of pilgrims coming to Jagannath Puri. They all survived. They consumed this Ananda Bazaar, Mahaprasad of Jagannath Swami Ki. Huge quantity. That is also, that way also is proving he is Jagannath. Yes. And he's known for honoring prasadam, especially the big quantities, big quantity of prasadam. Very fan is back here again. So what residents of Vrindavan could not manage to do, and that is to bring Krishna to Vrindavan from Dwarka or from Kurukshetra. That was accomplished in this Chaitanya Leela we see during the Rath Yatra. Lord is brought back to Vrindavan, and Gundicha is that Vrindavan, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so very happy to be with the Lord in Gundicha. And all the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're all manjaris and gopis, and they enjoy Lord's stay at Jagannath Puri, in Gundicha. So they're not happy when there's a Ulta Rath. In Jagannath Puri, there's a Rath Yatra twice. One time from Jagannath Puri Mandir to Gundicha Mandir, big crowds. Then after a week or so, 8 days, there's another Rath called Ulta Rath. Bauda. Bauda Rath. I had not heard that name before. So, but then devotees are not numbers are drastically reduced numbers, smaller number, and this spirit is not very high. Because now, again, Lord is going back to Dwarka, back to Jagannath Puri temple. So devotees are not, the spirit is not very high, and there's no enthusiasm. But they have to do it as a duty. Yeah. Really. But of course, just to complete our presentation, we could also add or say that Krishna had been making promises of returning to Vrindavan, just now coming and all that. Ayase Esha Maha. To Nanda Maharaj also. That's well, I'll not say. I keep saying I'll not say this. I'll not say that. We're not here for 7 days. I would recitation. So, but Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami says that the Lord had been making promises. And Lord's promise is like a gentleman's promise. Promise is promise. So he did return. And he kept his promise. So he went to Dwarka and he killed 3 more demons, remaining demons. And one of them, the final demon that he killed was Dantavaktra. And Lord had to kill that demon because he was staying there at Datiha. There's a village called Datiha, not far from Mathura. So this, after Shishupal was killed by Krishna in Hastinapur, when that happened, right? Rajasuya Yajna time. Then that news reached Dantavaktra, and their brothers. And they're also family members of Sri Krishna. And the Shishupal and Dantavakra, they are Jai Vijay. That's part of that team. They had already appeared as Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu one time. And they had appeared as Ravan and Kumbhakarna. And third time, this time, they had appeared as Dantavaktra and Shishupal. So after Shishupal was killed, then this Dantavaktra, he had become furious. So I can't stand this. How could my brother Shishupal? I want to kill the killer of my brother. That's Krishna. And he had become furious and angry. And then Krodhan, the way you could say, became practically blind. He couldn't see because of the anger. Krodhan, he became Andha because of Krodh. But he wanted to kill. Where is he? But he was not heading in the right direction. He was not going towards Dwarka. Anyway, Narayana, Narayana. May I help you, sir? Sure. Yeah, I want to go to Krishna, wherever he is, and kill him. Oh, sure. Narad Muni said, I could make your job even easier. You don't have to go to him. I could bring him to you. Narada Muni flew airways. His body is like an aircraft. He doesn't need to sit into the plane, take his seat and tighten the seat belts. So, he informed and invited Lord Krishna to come to Mathura, near Mathura. Such and such person would like to kill you. Would like to kill you. Could you please help? So sure. So Lord, not by flight but by chariot. Very soon, Lord was there, and Lord did his job of Vinashayacha Duskidam, and a few other followers were also killed. And that was the last name on the hit list of the Lord. So Lord, from there he traveled to, drove his chariot to Vishramghat, and he dumps all his astras and shastras into Swaha, into Jamuna. He doesn't need his weapons anymore because his mission of killing demon is over. For the time being, he wanted to stop there. And then Krishna, because he had promised, I will come. I have little business, remaining business. So that business got over. And then Lord headed towards Vrindavan. On the way, he blew his Panchajanya conch shell. So what had happened, I don't have much time, was the residents of Vrindavan, from Dwarka, not from Dwarka, from Kurukshetra, they had gone to Kurukshetra, right? They returned to Vrindavan, but they did not return to their respective homes. They were just waiting at the entrance of Vrindavan, expecting, hoping, praying for him to come any day. He could be coming any day. Could be that day, could be today. So we don't want to go back to our homes and be busy with different affairs. And now we want to be here to greet him whenever he comes. So they all had kind of camping at the entrance of Vrindavan. And when they heard, finally they heard this blowing of conch shell. And they recognized, this is Krishna coming, returning to Vrindavan. Oh, he's here, he's here. And finally, as he was there, and they could see him, Lokanath Swami, Nayana Pathagami, on this path of their Drishti Path. They all jumped, shouting, Ayore, Ayore, Ayore. Yes, he has come, he has come. Krishna is here, Krishna is here. So he was greeted and welcomed back to Vrindavan Dham. Okay. Okay, so Krishna is back at Vrindavan. Of course, anyway, so anyway, there's no end to these talks. Talks about Krishna are unlimited. But there, yeah, okay, there's a gram in Vrindavan called Ayure gram, even today. This is how they have named different villages, different pastimes, according to the pastime of that place. That place gives the name. So there's Ayure gram. Hmm. Okay. God Premanande, Hari Lokanath Swami ki, Nath Baladev Subhadra ki, Lokanath Vidham ki. And we are looking forward to Lokanath Yatra Mahotsava ki, Gundisha Marjan ki, Gundisha Mandir ki, God Premanande. Okay, thank you everybody.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Glorious Shri Prabhupada. सभी भक्तों को मेरा सादर प्रणाम है. So let us all express our heartfelt gratitude towards the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj for sharing this nectar. As we told few days back when Istadev Prabhu spoke, we said, this is Jagannath season coming now. This is Jagannath's time. All the festivals or many of the festivals are connected, related to Lord Jagannath and his sweet pastimes. So let us all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once and express our gratitude to Guru Maharaj for this nectar. हम सभी भक्तों को निवेदन करते हैं एक बार हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र का उच्चारण करके गुरु महाराज जी के श्री चरणों में हम आभार व्यक्त करते हैं. कुछ समय पहले जब इष्टदेव प्रभु कहे थे तब ने कहा था कि अब ये जगन्नाथ की सीजन प्रारंभ हो रही है. बहुत सारे फेस्टिवल्स है, बहुत सारे जो आने वाले दिनों में भगवान की अलग अलग लीलाएं संपन्न होगी या होगी, तो वो जगन्नाथ जी से संबंधित है. और गुरु महाराज जी ने आज लगभग हमें पूरा एक मानसिक रूप से स्नान यात्रा से रथ यात्रा तक का जो समय है और उत्सव है उन सभी की संक्षिप्त में जानकारी दी. तो एक बार हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र हम उच्चारण करके गुरु महाराज जी का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं. हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे इसी के साथ हम आज के सत्र को यहीं विराम देते हैं. कल पुनः गुरु महाराज जी के सानिध्य में हरि नाम जप जपा टॉक के लिए हम एकत्रित होंगे. श्री राम प्रभु की जय. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय. प्रभुपाद की जय. परम पूज्य श्री लोकनाथ स्वामी महाराज की जय. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय.